guys, welcome back to my channel, How to Move to US. My name is Yasa, I'm a violinist, and that's exactly what I've done. All by myself, 9 years ago, I moved to United States. I moved as a student, so I got a full scholarship and full right for my art, for my education. So, as a student, you live in dorms. I was lucky enough to get room and board as an excellent musician. But no matter how you move to US, first thing you have to think about is accommodation, a place where to live. I want to tell you guys that it is not cheap. So if you're planning on moving to another country, to United States, you'll have to have some money saved. This is very important. You can't expect to just come and find job easily or to be able to stay at the hotels for free. It's a fantasy. All those movies that we see in Hollywood, people living in luxury apartments in big houses and probably open their guest houses to just random strangers, that is a fantasy. You'll have to pay for your accommodation. So first, you'll have to have savings. I would say at least for a couple of months. You'll have to be prepared to have at least for 2-3 months fully covered. So we're talking about maybe $5,000-7,000 you have to have saved just to cover your room, your rent, your expenses for the first time, because it might be tricky for you to find job at first, right? And there are a lot of unemployment people in the United States. It's not that anyone who comes here will be able to find job and make a Hollywood-like lifestyle for themselves that we see in Hollywood movies. There are a lot of poverty in the United States. There are a lot of challenges in life, like everywhere else. So if you are from humble upbringing and you're thinking of being on a budget, I would recommend you to rent a room first. You can look at rooms for rent. You can look on Facebook there is also a rooms section where you can look for accommodation. You can probably book Airbnb. That is some kind of accommodation where you pay daily, but much cheaper than hotel, right? And then you'll have to be able to start looking for a job right away because you don't want to go through all your savings. But message of my advice that life in the United States is also challenging, and you'll have to have some money saved up at least for the beginning, right? Before you start looking for a job. Now, once you come to United States, before you start looking for a job, you have to get SSN, Social Security number. That is the number that allows you to work, and government can also control and have a record of your work, because every time you get hired, you have to give your Social Security number. That is also goes a little bit to your retirement, to your insurance, to your Medicare, and it goes to different revenues, but you have to get that number first for the government to be able to give you a job, right? If you want to work legally and you want to do everything legally. So this is the second step you're gonna do. You're gonna get Social Security number. Without that, you won't be able to work. That's why I'm saying it might be tricky to get Social Security number right away, because you have to apply, you have to probably, it's not gonna be very quickly, it's not gonna be the first day you arrive, you already got it, right? So you have to have at least 1 month or 2 months covered with your savings. All right, that's enough for today, enough of rambling. Please ask me anything else you might be interested in, and see you on my channel, How to Move to US.